Good morning, NAI. Welcome to week 6 of remote learning. This week, we're going to focus on strength training and mobility, along with some nutrition. So, as we click on the arrow here, so you can see what's going on this week, there's going to be 3 parts to your workout for the week. You're going to it'll be worth 30 points. Part 1 is decide how you're going to work. I'm really going to encourage you. You have a choice. You can work alone, with a family member, or with a friend. I'm going to really strongly encourage you to try the friend route. It's your choice, but if you do that, that's going to be your accountability buddy. You can talk to them. You can reflect on part 2 of the assignment with them. You can actually do your workout with them remotely through FaceTime or any other app you choose. You can do a set. They can do a set. You're giving each other feedback and encouragement. I think it'll make a lot of fun. I think it'll give you the opportunity, like we do in class, to be really there to support each other. And when you have something set up with somebody, you're much more likely to do it. Part 2 is nutrition. I'm going to ask you to listen to a 20-minute podcast with Dr. David Katz from Yale University. And he's going to give you some of the basics of nutrition, and really, but not so much as basics as why we all struggle so much and what we need to do. What are the fundamentals that everybody agrees on to a healthy diet plan and how you should be eating? And then what makes it so hard to do that? And then part 3, you're just going to document. You're going to create a new page or 2 on your Google site or add to your already existing pages if you took that option earlier on. And then make sure you publish that site with me. There will be a quiz later this week as you go through the assignments. And if you scroll down here to the buttons, after you watch the video, you can go to the strength units page. Make sure once you go to that page that you're really looking back through the units, talking about why training. We go back to unit 1. You can see all the former workouts that we did from CrossFit Baseline. That could be one of your workouts if you choose it. If you like that workout, do it again. Talking about the wellness continuum and all the things that we've reviewed over the year, that's all still there for you, so you can reflect and talk about what you're going to do moving forward. Make sure you focus on these 3 things: mechanics, consistency, and intensity. Do the exercises right. Don't just pick a video off of YouTube and do them any way you can, even though they're not appropriate for you. Find something that you think you're capable of doing. Make sure you're doing a great job of it consistently before you really ramp up that intensity. Be like that toddler there who is doing a great job throughout. All those workouts, make sure you include the warm-up, a cool down. Remember the foundational 4. Try to incorporate something that's going to talk about a front squat or an overhead squat to increase your shoulder mobility, your whole hip girdle, and how you move through your hips. Some type of pulling motion, an overhead, some type of pressing motion. So it's a lower body pull, lower body push, upper body push, and pull. And then lastly, as we get into the strength 3 unit, really make sure, let's pop this one out here and take a look. Really make sure that we're looking at those 4 base movements we talked about, so we can work 90% of our muscles, really make the most out of it. By strengthening your muscles, you're also burning increasing your caloric expenditure and how you burn calories throughout the day. When focusing on technique, look at that athletic stance. Are you balanced? Are you moving in symmetry? Be tall. As tall as you can. Spread your chest. Keep your knees and toes aligned. Keep your eyes ahead, spine neutral. Just like we were born able to do, we got to make sure we continue to do those things. There's a little focus on the foundational 4 workouts and how we can do those. We can set them up as an AMRAP. Talk about how we will focus more on this next week, but wholehearted living, we'll get into that and talk about that. There's lots of samples of workouts here from our week 3, our spring unit that we were going to do together, but there's no reason you can't go ahead and do these on your own. There's hyperlinks here to the Spartan Racing website for adventure fitness, different types of workouts. Our workouts we would be doing if we were together. You can do these almost all on your own. If you don't have a weight, then focus on a body weight substitute for what you can do. It's all there for you. Different workouts, different choices. You can do these or you can choose your own. Oh, my automatically playing music there. Sorry about that. As we go back to the website, then you create your page. Make sure to document what you've done. Publish it to me by Friday. The quiz is not up yet, but there will be a quiz posted Friday morning for you to, reflect on what you learned from Dr. Katz's podcast and throughout the Strength 3 unit presentation. Those are all fair game for your quiz. Of course, it'll be online, so you can go back and look up things if you're still not sure. Good luck. Have fun. Make the most of the situation. Looking forward to hearing your reflections at the end on Friday. You've been doing a great job reflecting on your workouts and focusing on what you're learning from these experiences. Have a great weekend, AI.